Frisco's Wednesday night car show is a real slice of American road culture. It's another opportunity for Stewart and Milton to make contacts and get close to the cars they love.
It's been ruined, it's got a lot of porthole put in the back of it. See that? I'll wait for the car. Oh, so that's 16 Parlour. Nice, isn't it?
California has the strictest exhaust emission standards in the world. Despite this, the people who live here are still devoted to their gas-guzzling cruisers. A recent survey declared that 40% of American marriages were proposed in cars. Here, the car is not just a means of transport. It is an expression of wealth and sexual intent that has turned into a popular art form. For American car fanatics like Stewart and Milton, this is as close to real happiness as you can get.
Get driving anything from hamburgers, shopping, take all your laundry in and just sit in your car, you know. And they say that America's a country on wheels, and it really is. You know, if you come down this road virtually at any time, day or night, and there's this amount of cars going up and down, you know. I think the design of the cars, especially the 50s cars that we have got the interest in, were obviously designed before the wind tunnel or the computer was a major design factor, you know. It was all young guys out of art college and technical school that designed and put together all the 50s cars. So it was purely a piece of blank paper and whatever the guy thought of that went into the visual appearance of the car, rather than the logic of a computer.
The Buicks in this breaker's yard are a memorial to that age before computers, when car designers' visions of the future were sketched in pencil and sculpted in clay.
Is that the right side? Yeah. This is a bonnet bar for a 58 special. So that'll go back to the geezer that's bought the car. Yeah, the thing is, if you look at that, you know, it's obviously it's an original piece from 1958, and it's, I mean, the chrome's a little bit dull, but it's, you know, the actual metal is perfect. Yeah. You know, it can literally be clean. And it won't even need to be re-chromed. That can go straight on the car.
Lamar Wilkins runs Buick Obsolete, a business devoted to the betterment of the Buick. Here on the edges of the Mojave Desert, rust, the grim reaper of metal, is slow to take a hold, and the cars are a gold mine of spare parts.
Might be easier to just get the ratchet on those.
Stewart and Milton are searching for a rear bumper overrider and window winder for the '48 Buick they bought at Pomona. The scene is familiar to any classic car enthusiast. The old and broken giving up vital organs to keep a few alive.
Well, my dad worked for Buick for a while, just at a dealer. I kind of just remember the cars. I'm not old enough to remember these, but I do all the mechanical repair on the older Buicks. I don't know, they're unique. They were always their own car. Even though they were part of General Motors, they still felt like they had to be different. You know, the enclosed drive shaft and keeping their own transmission. And because like Oldsmobile and Cadillac and Pontiac, they all used whatever they could find, you know. And Buick usually always made their own. Got it. The clip that holds those on can really be a pain. A little spring clip. And you can never get them off of there because they don't leave any of it at the end before you get the tool behind it. You're not going to take the transmission out, so what you're
Like folklore, the mysteries of Buick engineering are handed down by word of mouth. With a $50 reconditioned part, Lamar can cure a leaking Dynaflow transmission.
No, because see, the reason the U-joint doesn't really wear out in that is because it's in the transmission oil all the time.
Yeah.
Because that'll set right over the top, and then when you bolt it down, it just compresses the rubber right on that.
Yeah. Coming up to see Le Mans in Lancaster is really the only place in the world that a part like this could be got. So it's, you know, it really is priceless to anyone who's got a leaking Buick transmission. It's, you know, this is the part that will fix it. The actual rubber's bonded to the metal inside. Yeah, it's vulcanised, so that is absolutely as factory. So that will go straight back on the car and hopefully cure any leak problems. And we've probably spent $50 in transmission fluid.
Here it is.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, nice.
Lovely colour.
It's a very rare colour. Three tones of green to the car.
Yeah.
The interior has 2 tones of green and it's also...
At last, Stewart and Milton make contact with the '53 Cadillac convertible.
I mean, the lenses, the chrome, everything about the car.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Jesse, is the battery connected to this car right now?
The Caddy will cost between £30,000 and £40,000, but it's exactly what Stewart and Milton's customer is looking for.
Yeah.
Being from England, you should know what that is.
Was it Wilton?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't come with that.
Nah,
it's kind of an overkill.
Yeah.
But,
So, are all the hydraulics new or they're original?
the back's original,
yeah.
or they might have been replaced
No,
through the
but-
years,
yeah, but you haven't
not by
replaced
me.
them, no.
And they work perfectly. Underneath of this car, it's beautiful. Look at this, this stuff's
Yeah.
all original stuff.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not replaced. To give
No.
you an idea, the steering wheel,
Yeah, it's original.
which, you know, the actual mileage on the car, I cannot tell you. It shows 15,000 on
Yeah.
it. I have no idea what the real mileage is.
Yeah,
That's one owner as far as I'm concerned.
Amazing.
Today it's for sale.
Yeah.
Next week,
Yeah,
and not to be, you know,
no,
trying to be real with you.
At a time when the rest of the world was still plunged in post-war gloom, Harley Earle's hatchery of dreamers came up with this unashamed evocation of luxury and optimism. A shrine to Mammon, and without doubt, one of the great American classic cars.
I mean, I would call it a classic American car. I mean, you've only got to look at the front of it to, you know, to look at the chrome of it. And it's a 1953 car. It's got power everything. I mean, it's a convertible, and you can fill it with people and go out cruising. And hopefully, if we can work out a deal with the guy who's got it and speak to the guy in England, it'll probably be cruising King's Road in the summer, this car, so you can look out for it there.
3 months later, a massive '59 Buick Electra squeezes its way down the Kings Road, Chelsea in the afternoon gloom.
They do lose a certain amount, obviously, with blue skies and palm trees. It looks really good, and the convertibles lend themselves to that sort of climate, you know.
Well, I suppose I mean, in a way, they sort of look out of place driving around the streets of London, but, you know, really, I mean, for us, we haven't got any other option.
It's the last Saturday night in February, and the Dream Cars showroom is open late for the Kings Road cruise. The '53 Caddy is back and awaiting an MOT before it's delivered. Looking somewhat out of place in a London midwinter, the extravagant Impalas, Centuries and Belvederes draw an enthusiastic flow of would-be James Deans and Eddie Cochrans.
I know I haven't got much stuff like this, you know, like the 59 Bonneville's gone now, and obviously the 59 olds went a long time ago, so I mean...
For around £7,500, anyone can arrive in style in the Buick Electra.
You know, to do a deal, it makes more sense for us to keep this, but, I mean, I do obviously want to sell it, you know, but
If you get stuck with it and I get stuck with mine, then maybe we can come to some sort of deal. I mean, I wouldn't mind even putting some more dots with it. I like it that much. You know what I mean?
The Kings Road cruise is a long way from Whittier Boulevard, Los Angeles, where it all started in the 50s. But if you've got the right set of wheels, the sun will always shine.
basically it's a sort of a meeting on the last Saturday of every month in the Kings Road and sort of Chelsea Embankment area of London. And this is about the 16th year that it's been officially going. And obviously it's originated from cruising in America. Driving the car, you imagine that you're cruising down Pacific Coast Highway, California, but obviously originally in America, when cruising first took place, it was the only way of getting out of the house and meeting people. And I suppose that tends to be true as well today. Get a few idiots. Of all the different types, especially people into the 50s era and rock and roll, the biggest single thing you can get to sort of live out that lifestyle is an old American car. So, you know, a lot of people dress in 50s style and go to rock and roll clubs and will also want to actually have a 50s car because it's the sort of ultimate step back in time.
Come on, pretty baby, let's move it and move it. Shake a baby, please don't lose it. There's rhythm that gets into your heart and soul. Well, let me tell you, baby, it's called rock and roll. They say it's gonna die, but honey, please let's face it. They just don't know what's going to replace it. Calypsos have got nothing on, real country music that just drives along.